everyone, and welcome to another official Junky Spot review. Today we have the brand new head cap system for the Hujoo Freyas, and for today's review I just kind of want to basically do an overview of what the old faceplate system compared to the new head cap system looks like. So the gray one that I have back here that already has a face and everything painted on it is the Hujoo Freya with the faceplate system. This one right here, the white blank one, is the new one, the newer system that they have that has just the head cap system. So as you can see side by side, you can tell that this one, hello, has the faceplate in it. It has this part of the head that comes completely off, so that's what we mean by faceplate system. That basically is just the face that's coming off, versus our head cap system, which is just basically what it sounds like. It's got this cap right here that comes off, so that way you can go ahead and take a look at what's inside and change the strings and change the eyes and position them and all that fun stuff. So to take off the faceplate, you're just gonna have to just find a point and kind of pry it open and wiggle it back and forth. And if you already have a face up on your head, just be very careful that you're not making any direct contact onto your face up. And just wiggling it, boop, and there we go. So this is the faceplate system, so as you can see the whole head, top of our head, is off, and the only thing that's remained on the body is the back of the head. So this is essentially what the faceplate system looks like without the face on it. And I know there's some kind of things like that are kind of different having this faceplate system in place. One being how the strings are strung inside of there. You'll see once I show you the head cap system that the strings are a lot different, but it has the pegs that join the other side in the other part of our face here. So if I go ahead and put her down and show you the head cap system now, which personally in my opinion, I actually like the head cap system a lot more. The faceplate system, I mean, not to knock on Hujoo, but it was a really innovative design. It's just they kind of need to tweak a couple of different things in order to make it a little bit more successful. But the head cap system that we have, you just pry it off just like the other ones. And be super careful when you're prying it apart. Got one peg out. There we go. So here's our head cap system. It has the two pegs that join these two empty slots here, and then there's a hole down here, but there isn't anything that joins that hole down there. It's pretty interesting because I don't know why that hole is there, but it's there. But the stringing is different, as you can see. So in our head cap system, it has the strings that go all the way up to the eye pegs up there. I don't know what you want to call them, but the pegs up there that go to the head cap. And if you see the stringing for this one, it doesn't stretch out at all. It's just in a knot there with that ring, that metal ring that's there that keeps it in place. If you were to go ahead and pull one of these off apart from the peg, it would go ahead and shoot down into the body. That's essentially what's keeping the strings in place there. Just like this ring and this knot that's in place here is what keeps it from not going into the body. Other types of dolls have S-hooks, and I know Hujoo has made other things too, like these rings that go in place of them, but for these smaller ones, a lot of them usually use this system here where it has the two strings that go up and over the pegs that are there in the head. So kind of like a side-by-side view of these two. Like I said, the faceplate system is really cool, like it's an innovative design, but you can see that this kind of fits a little bit more flush to the neck here, which gives it really nice solid mobility. Nothing kind of looks awkward. This one right here, it can sit flush to it, but it has to be popped into that place. And then my other thing that I'm kind of worried about is this knot. So if you want to unstring it, you have to essentially pull that knot out. So I mean, there's some key differences, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, the faceplate system is not like, oh my god, that's the worst, but it's just, there's a couple of things that I wish were tweaked on it. All in all, I mean, I really just wish that Hujoo would put S-hooks for the dolls and stuff, and you know, something that we're all kind of familiar with. But I think the reason why they can't do S-hooks mainly with these guys is that there's probably not space. I mean, you have to use like 20mm eyes almost to stick in here, so I guess that might be an issue, having space inside of the heads in order to do that. But I mean, I've already gotten used to doing this kind of system of stringing for the Hujoos where the strings go all the way up to the pegs up here. I do actually just really appreciate that they went back to doing the head cap system. Everything else, I mean, the rest of the body is pretty much the same, and they didn't really change anything else. Very similar. There's nothing really anything they did. That's the only thing that they changed was the head. When you put them back on, it's just a matter of matching the pegs. So match up that peg, match up that peg, and you're gonna go ahead and press it down. Keeping in mind if you have a face up on it, just to be very careful. So once you've pushed it in all the way, and when you first get it, it might be hard to do it in the initial first time, but after you do it a couple other times, I guess not necessarily that the plastic loosens up, but you know, it just makes it easier since it's already gone in and out of the pegs. So I actually did this twice. I pulled it out and then I put it back in, and then I pulled it out again and then I put it back in, and so now it's fitting pretty flush. There's like a tiny amount of gap, but it's not anything really major. And to do the faceplate system, same thing. You're gonna follow the pegs, and you're gonna move them into the empty pegs, making sure you also get the other ones that are down here at the neck. And with this one, I think the biggest trick for this is that you have to make sure that your neck is going to be completely, I guess, flush with it, or trying to be underneath the complete head as much as possible. What I mean by that is you're not going to see a bump here when you're closing it. Try to close it as at a straight position. That way you can go ahead and put in the sides of the head too. So that's that one. And I'm trying to just press on places that I don't have my face up on. All in all, I think it's really great having the head cap system, and if I had a choice and I had to pick between the Faceplate Freya or the head cap Freya, I really like the head cap Freya more, just because I'm more familiar with that stringing technique that they put into it. All the other Hujoo dolls that they have that similar stringing thing where the strings are going over the pegs. Versus our faceplate system that has just kind of like the knot and that silver ring that's in place there. Not to say that it's bad, you know, the Hujoo Freya faceplate system was really innovative. I really like the idea behind it, because there's a couple of other dolls out there that have that faceplate system to them. There's just different things you have to do for it if you own that doll as far as stringing is concerned. I hope this answered any questions you guys might have had about the new head cap system for the Freyas. And if you're looking into buying a Hujoo Freya, I really highly suggest the head cap system version of it. I think they're really cool. So if you want to see more of these awesome dolls, and if you want to check out the Freyas in particular, since they're a Junky Spot exclusive, definitely go ahead and go on by to www.junkyspot.com. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will see you guys in another video. Bye!